feels good to have a game I'm excited to play on again. Oh, what the hell? Where's my game? Hello? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Alright. Before we jump into the rest of the questing, let's finish up what we started yesterday. We did Devastation. We need to set up Preservation. Cool, that actually saved now? They finally fixed that? Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Get rid of all of these. My damaging attacks are not super relevant. Quell is now no longer important. Alright, pick some points. It starts us over here with Expunge, which is our regular... replaced by Naturalize. Weird, I don't know what that does. Burden Embrace. Because you move to an ally and then heal them in that for that. 20% of your effective healing up to 2,629. Your next damaging living flame will consume all the stored healing to increase its damage dealt. Could be really good. Enkindled's really good. Just a 6% more healing. Cauterizing Flame, cauterizing allies' wounds, removing... Oh, that's the big, crazy removal thing. That's really nice. We want Tailwind. I think I'm gonna take Scarlet Adaptation. Sitting the Scales, I think we'll take. I guess I need to take a point to go down. We'll take Permeating Chill. Tip the Scales is still going to be really good. Sort an enemy for 20 seconds, causing them to sleepwalk towards you. Damages a chance to awaken them. Attune to the Dream. Bountiful Bloom is really good. Paneka's really good. Still kind of want Source of Magic, honestly. Pick Innate Magic. Items of life surround you for 8 seconds. While this effect is active, 100% of the damage you take is healed back over 8 seconds. Interesting. Green spells restore 10% more health. That'll get us Zephyr unlocked again. We're gonna have a lot of the same support, which is kind of nice. Gains an extra charge. 8 times for then we'll all our extra points will go into like Rescue and Twin Guardian and a few other little bits and bobs here and there. A few bits and bobs here and there. Alright. Echo. Wrap an ally with Temporal Energy, healing them for a bunch of healing, and causing your next non-echo healing spell to cast an additional time on that ally for 70% of its normal healing. Okay. Turn allies' injuries, healing them for a bunch of health over 12 seconds. When a version critically heals, its duration is extended by 1.7 seconds. Get Rewind, 4-minute cooldown, so it's a big thing. Rewind 50% of the damage taken in the last 5 seconds by all allies within 40 yards. Healing is increased by 100% when not in a raid. Stretch time around an ally for the next 8 seconds, causing 50% of the damage they would take to instead be dealt over 8 seconds. That's pretty fucking cool. Dream Breath is our healing empowered ability, so we want that. Living Flame is a 20% chance to make the next Essence ability free. Essence Burst stacked twice, also good. Each cast of a bronze spell causes your next empower spell to reach maximum level in 5% less time, stacking 4 times. Convert spiritual energy, healing an ally for a bunch of health. Spells to injured allies within 30 yards when empowered. Or splits to injured allies within 30 yards when empowered. We'll grab Reversion and Rewind for right now. We'll open up a bunch of stuff so we don't have Temporal Anomaly. Interesting. And this is time dilation's cooldown's reduced by 2 seconds every time you cast an Essence ability, and the time dilation delays 70% of the damage taken instead. An hour's kind of nice. Oh, that's kind of neat. Fire Breath will heal the by an injured ally for 40% of the damage done, but up to 5 targets. One flying seedling when it bursts, healing allies up to 40 yards away. Spirit Bloom's cooldown goes down to 20 seconds. Through the Emerald Dream, restoring 20% health and 2% mana. Overhealing is transferred to a nearby injured ally. I think I want that one for sure. We're able to move while communing with the dream. Oh, it's channeled. Yeah, Dreamwalker for sure. Every time you gain Essence Burst, your critical healing is increased by 15% for 10 seconds. Verdant Embrace increases the healing of your next Dream Breath by 40% on your next Living Flame. What is that one? Verdant Embrace? I didn't see what ability that one is. Call of Ysera is really good. Auxiliary Burst is also really powerful, but I don't want to split all those points and then miss out on some other stuff over here. Power spells cost time to flow 5% faster for you, increasing movement speed, cooldown recharge rate, and cast speed, lasting 10 seconds. Echo replicates 50% more healing. Reversion gains a second charge. Verdant Embrace temporarily bonds your life with an ally, causing healing either of you receive to also heal the bonded partner for 40% of the amount. Okay. Living Flame and Fire Breath will deal additional damage and healing equal to 1% of your maximum health. Field of Dreams is actually kind of cool too. We'll take Golden Hour. We'll take Time Lord. Life Bind is good. Let's take Punctuality. spend 4 additional points still, so... Let's take the seedlings and the Field of Dreams bonus. I like the idea of time dilation. I just don't know if a situation will exist where this becomes super good. Let's do that though. Now we've got this coming off revision. Disintegrate deals 20% more damage and generates mana over its duration. When you or an ally fall below 20% health, a version of yourself enters your timeline and heals you. Your alternate self continues healing for 8 seconds before returning to their timeline. It can only occur once every minute and a half. That's kind of neat. That's really cool. Everyone's cooldown's reduced by 60 seconds. Makes it a 3-minute cooldown. Or it can gain 2 charges and do half the healing. Quantum magic gives me the increased level of the empowered spells. Okay. Ouroboros. For each ally healed by Emerald Blossom or Dream Breath, gain a stack of Ouroboros, increasing your next echo's direct healing by 15%, stacking 20 times. Gives me a 6th essence. Consuming a full temporal compression grants you energy essence burst. Take a deep breath and fly to the targeted location, healing all allies in your path immediately, and for additional amounts over 15 seconds. Removes all root effects. You are immune to movement impairing effects and loss of control effects. So you can get a deep breath as a healer. That's pretty cool. Healing is increased by 5% on targets with revision. Okay. Every 3 Emerald Blossoms leaves behind a tiny sprout which gathers 15% of your healing over 10 seconds. The sprout then heals allies within 30 yards, divided evenly among the targets. Revision, time dilation, echo will all last 15% longer. And stasis causes your next 3 helpful spells to be duplicated and stored on a time lock. You may reactivate stasis at any time to quickly unleash that magic. I kind of want Dream Flight. I like that the most. Take Ouroboros here. Renewing Breath and take Dream Flight. I think we're going to take Grace Period Cycle of Life. And then I might put points down here in the Timeless Magic. I think we'll take Time of Need for now. I think we're going to build into here, and then like these points here is going to be where the rest of my remaining points go in. That's a lot of buttons. The abilities you got, yes. And a lot of buttons. There's hover. The interesting part is we're still going to have damage to be dealt. I think the easiest way to handle that's going to be just Living Flame. Because this ability is just a really cool little versatile button to have. Cauterize an ally's wounds, removing bleed, poison, curse, and disease effects. Not there. Oh, we still get Deep Breath too. That's pretty cool. There's an essence button. Intensive cooldown. Main healing button. Because I have a lot of cooldown. At the scales, we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. Where is Verdant Embrace? Done allies is increased by 38% while their health percentage is lower than your own. That's pretty cool. There's our green dragon deep breath. Echo. There's so many buttons. I just kept taking buttons, not realizing, oh wait a minute. Right, there's naturalize. Need to make some macros. We're gonna end up having rescue anyway. I'm gonna put Cauterizing Flame underneath Naturalize. Green hand, red hand, green hand, red hand, green hand, red hand. Plate over here. Then rewind. I got Spirit Bloom and Dream Breath. Also time dilation. I have a lot of buttons. Holy kit. Let's combine Time Spiral and Zephyr into one button. We get time dilation down. I think that's everything now, aside from, you know, we have to tip the scale still. Off the desk. Okay, I think that works. Time spirals there. Because we can put this down here. No, I have both breath attacks. Then the only other thing I don't have on my action bars at this point would be other damaging spells. Which isn't super important, honestly. Because like Living Flame is going to do most of that work on its own, and the higher the key gets, the less damage there's going to be downtime for. Yeah, I think we'll leave out the DPS slots for now unless I figure out like, oh, this button's not really worth taking. We won't take that one instead. I do really like the Preservation Evoker kit though. Holy shit, it's really cool. Oh, I wonder if Familiar Skies is a zone by zone thing, not continent by continent. Or maybe it's not supposed to be there. No, it says continents. I've definitely not fully explored this. Oh, maybe it's because I have the achievements. Maybe that's why. Alright, let's get these done. Expeditionary coordination. My name's Toddy. I'll be heading up our band of cheery adventurers under the banner of the Dragon Scale Expedition. We'll get into the details later. For now, let's focus on gathering up our crew. Every expedition worth its salt is a variety of folk. We need scholars, artisans, and of course explorers. Oh, what are you standing there for? Assemble that crew.
Spotted some promising crew members as I was flying over the city. Round them up, and let's get to it.
Toddy's enthusiasm is admirable, but I hope it does not blind her to the dangers awaiting us in the Dragon Isles. No matter, we have the Obsidian Warders. It is our duty to protect the expedition. I must speak with Rathian and the Lord Commander about the mission ahead. Dervishian is exploring the city with the others. Inform her that we will rendezvous at the dock. We must prepare for the journey home. Okay. Oh, I still have the controller music playing. Hang on. You can verdant embrace yourself. That's really funny. I've never actually seen that sword. Where are we going? Stockades?
Somnambula.
What a virtual vision. What's going on, dude? Trying to finish up some stuff with the evoker this morning. I don't know what the game plan's probably going to be. Do the event on everybody, get all my characters through the event, and then my 3 characters that still need to hit max level will start power leveling them up. Oh, they're up. Oh.
Any new discoveries?
Welcome to our makeshift training ring, friend. I trust we are not disturbing anyone up here. I've instructed the warders to be very careful to keep blasts of magic from falling down below. I'll come in and like you meet you at the dock.
Drakthyr, stand ready.
There is much to be done.
Remain steadfast.
What mount could I use for this character?
Somnambula.
Oh, the Azure Drake, maybe. This one would be cool for a flying mount.
Breathing room, please! My admirers need space to appreciate the awe of being in my presence.
No quill, no ink? The gnome shakes his head. How do you expect me to sign an autograph if you don't come prepared? Meet scholars for an expedition to the Dragon Isles. Will you join us?
Watch your selfie! Hell! Duty calls! Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to make a name for myself in the splendiferous Dragon Isles!
The splendiferous Dragon Isles.
Have you seen my wrench anywhere?
Have you seen how it's Thalen? Craftsmanship is something else. You can learn a lot by studying the work of others. Just the thought of what lies ahead gets me excited. I'm glad Thalen's still around.
Do your flame burn to adventure? Oh, I'm game. When there's work to be done, my hammer's always ready to be put to good use. See you at the door.
Thalen Dark Anvil is a really fun character in Warlords of Draenor. I'm really glad they kept him around.
Cogs and sprockets.
I have miscalculated.
Don't panic. We've prepared for this.
They seem to have miscalculated.
There's nothing I can't scale.
Help you with something? I'm sort of busy showing these trainees the finer points of scaling walls. Pathfinder Jeb.
expedition to the Dragon Isles. Sounds fun. Bet they've got plenty of soaring peaks to climb. Wrap it up, trainees. We're moving out.
Exemplary work.
Announcing appreciation.
Announcing
Your
appreciation.
gratitude has been accepted.
Now, Wild Feather, you're gonna need that energy soon enough.
You know, this dock gets a lot of fucking mileage. So if this is now the Dragon Isles dock, where did they move the Borealis boat to?
Let's get moving. Plenty to be done.
Let's report that turbulent elemental storms are churning the seas to dangerous, unnatural levels. Until those clear, we won't be going anywhere. Just see what you can help with around here while we wait.
Can't wait to see what you discover.
Could you get to the Dragon Isles? Yeah, me too, yeah. I'd like to get there, please. Who's the Drakthyr are coming with us? Can't wait to challenge that scale commander to a race on a wild feather. A griffin will be will best his leathery old wings any day. Oh, hey, Khadgar.
We're under attack.
Be at ease, Toddy. This is a friend, not a foe.
Oh, the boat to Gultiers is still there. I wonder if they have it, like, timed.
Arrival, but the news I bring cannot wait for pleasantries.
Dear Princess,
The hell was the fucking flamethrower coming out of his portal behind him?
and if we're patient and diligent, we're sure to find them. And as always, with good friendship and teamwork, ponies can accomplish anything.
So you're a Drakthyr. Fascinating. Yes, I can definitely sense draconic magic combined with the essence of mortal races within you. Say, you should come visit Karazhan. I can introduce you to Medivh. Love to know if he has any knowledge of books about... Pardon me, I sometimes get carried away. Understand you've been through quite an ordeal, and I've no wish to burden you further, but I've just had a conversation with an old friend that I must tell you about.
Anchors away.
Oh, hang on, let's pause this. What happened, Khadgar? What's Caligos? The weird twisty pathway? Oh yeah, there's the window. It's still broken.
To see you again so soon,
He
my
threw the
friend.
Dreadlord out the goddamn window.
After you'd answered the call of the Isles.
Something has happened, Khadgar. Something terrible.
Calicos, tell me.
It all happened so quickly. And Rathian, young as he is, bravely or perhaps foolishly tried to stop it.
Took a rock to the face. It was kind of badass.
But he was too late. The Tempest had already been unleashed.
It's
She let
Stony
me
Tony.
With a message. They are coming to cleanse the world of the Titan's stain. Alexstrasza, who is she? What is she?
She is Razagath, youngest of the primal incarnates.
Man, Alexstrasza got the fucking glow up. Goddamn.
4 dangerous adherents of the elemental forces. At the dawn of the aspects, our flights embraced the Titan's gifts. They did not.
The war
I
that
mean, Dormer look
followed
way
was
younger too now.
unimaginable. And it took all of our strength combined to banish them.
If they were so dangerous, why were they not destroyed?
I hadn't the heart to do it. We were once as clutchmates.
Okay, that's fair.
Time, it seems, has not quelled their fury. And look at us. Should she free her kin now, we haven't the strength to stop them. And if Iridikron's hunger is unleashed...
Then we have no choice. If we are to be protectors
Iridikron? What the
once
fuck is an
more,
Iridikron?
the aspects of our dragonflights.
What the hell?
Must
Oh,
be
no, Stormer, wait a
made
second, dial it. What the fuck's an Iridikron?
Our queen is determined, Khadgar. But we've only just begun to find who we are again. And I fear that without help, we may never get the chance to see our future secured.
Well, let me put my shit away. Get my stick.
Then it seems the mortal races too must answer the call and face the
Khadgar's
storms
back,
ahead.
let's go! I've been on vacation for far too long, it seems.
Is there something you wish to discuss?
The aspects were not present to witness Razageth's release as we were. Now you know how seriously they take the situation. You must aid Alexstrasza's aid.
Until
Or cause, rather. New weapons. Stop Razageth from freeing the other incarnates. The power of the aspects must be restored. Inconveniently, the Titans are rather preoccupied and Keeper Tyr is long dead. Yeah, Titans are kind of busy keeping Sargeras, you know, contained. And Tyr is sadly super duper dead. Like, super dead. Alexstrasza suggested a plan. In the depths of the Badlands lies a Titan facility called Uldamon. Apparently, allies of Tyr may have hidden a disk of his memories there. Dramatic pause. Word is that the place has been overrun by Trogs. Gather your allies, head to Uldamon, and seize the disc in the name of the Dragon Queen. A 278 weapon for that.
Every
Nice.
action has consequences.
There remains much to be done.
Hey, there's the pet.
Proudmoore's finest, at your service.
It doesn't tell me how much you need here, but there's a ton of items to get with this. A lot of farming to do. Razageth has wasted no time building up her Primalist forces. Kirin Tor detected massive storms being unleashed at key points across Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms. The Primalists are unleashing the elements to add to their strength. It seems they plan to cause chaos not only in the Dragon Isles, but in the lands of the Alliance and Horde as well. Seek out the enemy and study their methods. We have to stop them before it's too late.
Be mindful of your duty.
Sounds like a plan.
What adventure brings you here?
So the handsome fellows
Can
are sending
I
you on a wee
join?
adventure, eh? That's fine, the expedition won't be able to set sail until someone gets those elemental storms under control anyway. Check in with Storm Hunter William. He's leading the expedition efforts to investigate the storms and can outfit you with whatever gear you need. I'll coordinate the rest of the preparations here while you have all your fun out there. You owe me one, though.
I bet you're as eager as I am to set sail, aren't you?
Anchors away.
Oh, we can talk to Skull Commander?
Respect must be earned.
First step that we Drakthyr must make is to find our future in this world, to understand our past. Emberthal has just arrived. The bronze aspect granted her a vision of our history, and you must hear the truths that have been revealed. Oh, I think this is, you can talk to him and see the, That's cool, they put the, Emberthal Legacies things in there.
The Obsidian Warders stand proud, so it was Sneltharion who gave the final order that sent us back to our creches.
And bid his ally Malagos to weave a spell that would put us to sleep under the guard of his blue dragons. Where we remained.
The two crazy dragons imprisoned us, got it.
Weakened only when the Primalists returned to break Razageth free.
Did you ask No Stormu how long we slept?
Nearly 20,000 years.
Oh.
While we slumbered, the kingdom of dragons rose and fell. The world was sundered. And the aspects surrendered their power to stop Deathwing.
Then our mission is clear. Whether back on the Dragon Isles,
or elsewhere in the lands of Azeroth, the Drakthyr must find where we belong.
How long were we out? About 20,000 years. What?
My faith is my shield.
It's King
The
Greymane.
Alliance will prosper.
We live in interesting times. We sure do.
Never let your guard down.
Our scouts slip in and out of every town, city, and inn, both near and far. If anything of value is muttered by a friend or foe, we'll know about it.
Look to the shadows. Stand strong, hero.
King Greymane, I thought you should know. Rathion asked if there's been any word from...
Anduin. He asked me the same question. Though their friendship has been strained, I know the king considers Rathion an ally.
Several years have passed since Azeroth's heroes returned from the realms of death. In that time, I've followed up on countless leads. Reports that the king was sighted here or there. None of them have been proven true.
I do not think that we will find Anduin until he wishes to be found. That may take some time.
Turalyon is popular with the nobles, and he's a natural leader to our soldiers. But the people of Stormwind miss their king.
The best thing that any of us can do is to give Anduin the time he needs, and to be here for him whenever he comes home.
Okay, Turalyon's a homie. The soldiers are happy, the nobles are happy. The kingdom will be here when Anduin comes back.
We stand together. Spymaster Shaw, it seems the dragons are among us once again.
He said
yes,
it,
Lord
Amogus.
Commander. We haven't seen this level of draconic activity since the Cataclysm.
I've read the SI-7 reports on the Black Dragon Onyxia, how she infiltrated Stormwind in the guise of a noble and sowed division and chaos.
Yeah, she's kind of a bitch.
Indeed. She masterminded an elaborate scheme to seize control of the throne.
The Dragon Queen Alexstrasza's intentions appear honorable, but can we be certain that the same is true for all of Dragonkind?
It is wise to be cautious. I'll order extra security patrols.
We need more than spies and guards on the city walls. Enlist the expertise of our mages. I want a foolproof method to see through those visages the dragons wear. We've put too much effort into rebuilding the strength of the Alliance to see it undone. I don't want any surprises. Am I clear, Spymaster?
As crystal, Lord Commander Turalyon.
That's honestly super fair. Like, I could completely understand where Turalyon's coming from on this. Is like, look, I get it, guys. Times of peace. We've been at war for like 60 goddamn years now. We just want to kind of chill.
Proudmoore's finest, at your service.
But this shit's gone to fucking hell and back too many fucking times for us to just go, oh yeah, no, it's fine this time. Like, no, fuck that. We're gonna have fucking protocols in place so that if this does go to shit, then we're cool. We're not talking about when it goes to shit. We're worried about if it goes to shit. We want to be prepared for that.
You need something?
Try to get into those storms, you're going to need all the help you can get. Lucky for you, I've been stocking up on storm chasing gear for years. Take a look and see what fits.
See you later. How are you?
Okay, so we got a ton of new items to go after. That's a really cool stick. I really like that stick. Oh, these are nice. That's a nice kit. Oh, look at this. This is way nicer than the Legion event. Holy shit, these look way nicer. We're gonna have to math out how many fucking parts and pieces we're gonna need, though.
Travels.
How can I help?
Hephaestus? Ambassador of the Artisans Consortium. Interest you in earning plentiful riches as a contributor to the Artist Consortium. Artist Consortium is a collection of entrepreneurs and artisans, much like yourself, who provide goods and services to crafters and gatherers in need. As we speak, the Artisans Consortium is setting up a trading service to connect crafters with their customers. Any artisans who might want to know about our work? Oh, sorry. Oh, that is unfortunate, but there's always time to learn, yes? If you're traveling to the Dragon Isles, perhaps it's a fresh opportunity to reinvent yourself. Something to consider? If you do decide to take up a trade skill, I'd be happy to speak with you again. Take care out there.
Clear skies and safe journeys.
I think I have all of the trade skills technically so far. But I know Discerning Eye gets you a really nice gathering bonus. So I might just set up Spexagos as a gatherer. Alright, so what the hell's being invaded right now? The Badlands is the invasion point? We need to run... Oh, good. Old Uldaman is still here. Legacy of Tyr is just a separate section of Uldaman we go into. Thank you. Thank you, God. That is like my biggest grievance, is new content getting added and it removes old content. Don't remove old content from the game, please. Don't do that. Okay, so class defaults are not set to what they need to be yet. Okay, so we're still waiting on the update for that. Oh. Realized I didn't turn the audio back on. I actually like the World of Warcraft music quite a bit. Alright, so we're gonna have to do that about 12 more times. Because we have 12 other characters to do this on. So that's the thing we're gonna have to worry about, chat. So everybody's Hearthstone should be set to the trade district, so it's easy to navigate. So we got the Badlands right now in Eastern Kingdoms, which is the... Oh no, they're all over the place. So we've got... Earth Elementals are currently in the Badlands. Fire Elementals are in the Northern Barrens, and we've got Water Elementals in Ungoro. Wouldn't there be 4 of those? I want to know what the fuck Nosdormu was talking about. That motherfucker name dropped and then just kind of was like, oh, right, we're not supposed to talk about that yet. That dude pulled a, oh shit, wait a minute, you don't know about that yet, disregard that. Ah, yes. Black Rock Mountain. Hey! Missy, what's going on, dude? Good morning. We're starting, we're finally done with the Drakthyr starting stuff. Now we're doing... I'm probably not running, because it's already 7:45. I still gotta hop in the shower before work this morning, so we're not gonna be going into the dungeon now. We'll be doing the dungeon after work. We have a lot of grinding and farming to do of this new pre-patch event. many new items to get, many new things to do, and I get to do it 13 times to play everything. You ever watched you play WoW? So I'm not up to date with what's going on. So what's up with WoW now is the pre-patch is live as of yesterday, or well, the pre-patch event rather. So the Drakthyr class, the new class I'm playing, is now active to be played. The pre-patch event with all the little, that's where we're going with the Badlands here, these invasions that are triggered off. They pop up all over the zone, and it's the bad guys from the new expansion are like, hey, we're gonna go fuck shit up on Azeroth, and the Horde and Alliance are like, no you're not. Fuck that. So we're gonna go like beat them up and tell them to stop being assholes. And then on the 28th, we get to actually go to the Dragon Isles and go to the new zones and stuff. So we get like this little event to do, and a whole bunch of new changes have come in for playing around with. It's a fun time. There's the new class to play with. I really like how this class is set up, actually. But yeah, so in the Badlands, Barrens, Ungoro, and like one other spot, these little things pop up and things spawn up around them. Maybe it show them. What expansion did I start playing WoW in? I started playing WoW back when Wrath of the Lich King came out. I've been playing WoW since 2009. It was actually right about the same time that RuneScape introduced the evolution of combat. Right around that time was when I had made friends that played WoW, and they were like, hey, you should try playing World of Warcraft. If you like RuneScape, you're probably going to really like World of Warcraft. It's roughly when I got banned. Were you part of fucking Goon Squad? I remember Goon Squad. Yeah, I had started playing before EOC came out, and the really bad clunkiness of EOC is what kind of solidified. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play WoW because this is just bad. I got banned for selling gold to gold sellers. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. That's interesting. I didn't come out of Visage form. That's really strange. Yeah, it's one of those situations of, yeah, you know, that was on me. I'm just gonna own the L, like, yeah, I should have done that. That'll catch me as well. Probably done 50 plus trades of a 2.5 year period. Yeah. Back then, it was a lot harder to get banned as a gold seller. I'll definitely admit they were very lax about it. It also wasn't nearly as like widespread, so you didn't run into that being a huge problem. But nowadays, they have a lot better detection for stuff like that. It's a lot harder to get away with it. You can get away with it. You're not going to get away for it nearly as long. Yeah, that's the thing, is it was not even I don't even know if it's actually been effective, to be honest. Velorock the Annihilator just got his shit pushed in.
I must get closer.
There, now we're in Drakthyr form. I was like, why did that not go? Yeah, I think the biggest thing is more that gold selling hasn't really been the mainstay thing people do anymore. I think that's more the issue. Oh, I picked up a moat. Alright, let's switch to DPS, because healing this is not really working out without a group. Let's move to damage. 4 level accounts selling gold equals more memberships when you ban them, equals more revenue, and it makes sense to ban. But when they added their own method of killing gold, see, that's the thing, is they actually went out and talked about how that worked. They actually lost more money from having those memberships in the game than banning them out. Like, it's one of those, like, yeah, sure, you make money off of the fact that they're selling gold with all those memberships, but you're actually losing more money because of the damage that does to the game. So, like, for every 10 memberships you're gaining from bots, it equated out to some number, like, they were like, it's like 50 or 60 players just leave the game. They just silently leave the game. You just don't have those players anymore. So it actually is a huge net loss for them to leave bots and stuff in the game. Like, it actually does way more harm than good. Like, you think you're making more money out of it, and that's just not a fact. It inherently kills your game. That's weird. A ton of people here. How can they say that? They left a direct impact. Left as a direct impact of that change. Maybe people just left because of something else, such as people getting bored. That's the thing, is there's a lot of the people you're losing in that regard are the people who are specifically playing to engage in the economy. If the economy becomes completely butt-fucked because people were selling gold and it made gold not worth a damn, it completely ruins an entire aspect of why people play the game. That and gold selling has far more reaching impact than just doing damage to a player-driven economy. And that's where that ends up coming in, is that has lasting ripple impact to so much of the game. Like, it does a ton of damage. So while it may not be a direct cause and effect of, oh, people are botting, so people leave, what botting does to the game causes people to leave. Because it turns the game into a situation of, I literally can't get ahead and I'm always behind, because if I'm not buying gold, now I'm not able to participate, because that's now a requirement to effectively play the game correctly. It's been a huge issue of why people are really upset about the WoW token, is because WoW token effectively makes the game pay to win. When the most effective way to play the game becomes whip out your wallet and buy progress, that inherently just ruins every aspect of what the game is. It's why RuneScape 3 had such a bad set of years, because of the fact that you had you could just buy EXP using keys or wheel spins. Why would you ever grind if it made more sense and was more effective to just spend money?
I am out of range.
People just stopped playing the game because of that. That's why old school RuneScape even exists. People don't like being priced out of a video game because the most effective way to play the game is to spend money they don't have. And that's what issue that causes. No regrets for selling gold, and that's all that matters. Give me a decent amount of money as a teenager. I do some temporary regrets when I consider how much time I invested in the game and stuff like that, mount grinds, but overall I don't really regret it. I mean, that's fair. I'm not asking you to regret it. I'm just telling you that's why it was damaging to the game, and why they're so adamant about dealing with it. Why are my empowereds not working the way I want them to? That's weird. The fact that I'm not losing frame rate is kind of impressive.
Strengthens you. Raise our foes.
I am out of range.
wild. I remember doing shit like this, and it's like, oh, I have no frame rate anymore. Oh, I'm stunned. This is a new class that came with this expansion? Yeah, Drakthyr is completely new. This is the brand new class they added in. It's actually really fucking cool. Alright, something accidentally got enabled that should not have been enabled.
I will break the land beneath your feet!
Yeah, it sounded like a weird push to trigger, and that's not what it's supposed to be. There's more people right now doing these than what I was seeing people doing the Scourge Invasion for Wrath Classics launch. And Wrath Classics launch was pretty packed. This is just like a bajillion fucking people. Oh hey, the Lotharmar's here. Someone's got Lotharmar as their name on their paladin. What is this? Someone with great knowledge of magic may be interested in studying a find such as this. Tags on everything, so we get loot. All nameplates are on. You can level doing these? That's important information. Alright. Something's funky and or toggled on that shouldn't be. As with most things, there's definitely some issues with what is going on here. It didn't accidentally toggle on. Yeah, it should be on hold to release. It feels like it accidentally enabled press and tap by mistake. That's definitely a minor issue in there. Oh, they're held as an item, okay. Oh, they're BOA. Okay, so if I get ones I don't need anymore, I can send them off to someone who actually gives a shit about them. Alright, good to know. Sorry, Velarock. Alright, so we gotta turn in this then. Oh, it's all the way back in Stormwind. Alright, let's fly back and turn this in. Whew. And then we can just grind the shit out of this now. Because I have a bunch of characters to do this on. If I can level doing this, I might just do that for my alts. Depending on how I'm feeling. Because if I can just do that, that'd be a lot of these little tokens would be getting out of it. So it'd be easy. They're like the Pandaren. You can play Drakthyr for Horde or Alliance. Yeah, so you can play a Horde or Alliance Drakthyr. You don't have to be specifically Alliance or specifically Horde for them. You can choose which faction you wanted to play on. I get another 60 here. I get 30 here, and it gives me the pet unlock. Oh, that's a neat little. It's the dudes we ran from while we were escaping the Forgotten Reach. Mizuki, what are you doing? What? I also don't know why the random favorite mount is blacked out like that. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. I wonder what the barber shop looks like for adjusting your character as a Drakthyr. What we can change. What are you doing? What are you doing? You fight with me. Why? Why fight? Don't you bite me? What? You stay on my lap and you're fine. You get on that desk again. You're going right back on the floor. You go and learn today. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably gonna need like 2,000-ish of these tokens to turn in. To get all 4 armor sets, all the weapons, and the toy item. We're gonna be doing a lot of primal invasions, I'm thinking. I want to say, I know you can do male and female Drakthyr. You were supposed to be able to do male and female of both elf and human. I missed that feature somewhere. Unless maybe it was you got male and female human for Alliance and male and female elf for Horde. Maybe that's how they did it. I think that might be what it is. That might be what I'm thinking of. I think the visage forms for Horde Drakthyr are elven. They get like the blood elf Elderai appearance. Oh, I think that's the one distinction then, is that. Because I thought it was, I was like, I thought you could do that, but that might be the actual distinction between a Horde and Alliance Drakthyr, is one looks like an elf, one looks like a human.
Hey there.
This is outside of my league magic-wise. But I'll get it to Khadgar. Continue to push back the Primalist threat. Okay. 60 more tokens. We got 103 so far.
Let's get to work.
Afraid this is only the beginning. Do you get the wings only when you're in combat, or does it work any other way? Oh, I'll show you. Could you thwart their attack at least for now? Khadgar examines the mochi you brought him. Primal elemental energy. I will study this further.
Remain vigilant.
Oh, and he's got a repeatable quest. Okay.
It is a world of wonder.
Yeah, they have two different things, kind of like how Worgen have their swap out thing. So, but the only difference is they have this chosen identity. So if you have this active, when you activate and have it like a default thing, you automatically go back to your visage form when you're out of combat or when you're done soaring. Otherwise, you can just, if you want to play like a Worgen and you just want to always be dragon, you can always be dragon. Or you can be your visage thing. I like the chosen identity because I like you're only in dragon form when you're in combat kind of thing is really neat. Because then you get to actually see the visage form. That's the thing that kind of sucks is you can customize so much of the Worgen form, the Worgen normal form, and then you don't get to use it ever. And that kind of sucked. Okay, so now it's just repeatable. Was until we do Legacy of Tier Secrets of the Past. I think you can do Group Finder for specific dungeons. Yeah, you can queue for that. Sounds good. All right, cool. Did it ever send my drop to me? I should have the dragon kite now, right? Oh, that's weird. My account's definitely linked. This drop did not populate in. Interesting. And then you'll always show up visage form on the menu on the login screen. Alright, so yeah, we've got to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then my other characters are still on Thrall. I haven't moved them over to Storm Rage yet. And all my other characters still need to do this too. I still have my Warlock and Warrior are still on Horde because I like them as Horde. And my Druid and Priest all still need to get moved over still too. And my Death Knight. Horde Graded Alliance? That's fair. I prefer playing Alliance. I like the layouts of the Alliance cities. I like the races the Alliance have. I do like the Horde and the Orcs and the Forsaken though. So that's why my Warlock's a Forsaken and my Warrior's an Orc. And then when it came down to
Heroes of the Alliance,
changing out
the Isles have awakened.
Cities in Cataclysm, the Alliance got way better deal than the Horde did.
Stormwind, where I shall present the Aspect's invitation.
Alliance actually have better everything overall. Like mathematically, Alliance have all of the stronger racials in both PvE and PvP. They have the better cities, they have better locations. They have all the access to all the better looking transmog. It's actually really funny that more people play Horde. And I don't really know why it fell like it fell down in that direction. Like the actual like what led to that, I really don't know. I need to send that to my rogue.
I'm out of range.
Alright, so it's 8:10. Don't have a ton of time to screw around with stuff today, unfortunately. Well, the reagent bag button is back. I actually have to put these away. Throw that in void storage.
I foresee insanely beneficial.
Nope, this is not the void storage guy. This is the void storage guy. Better looking transmogs and better cities is very subjective. It's more the way that they're laid out is more cohesive and easier to access the things you actually care about. On top of the fact of just the locations of the Alliance cities are just better than the Horde ones. There's no points of interest that mean anything near the Horde cities is the problem. Or by comparison, getting around for any kind of content you want to do on the Alliance cities is vastly easier. It's not a matter of just, oh, it's a subjective point. Like, no, it's a fact. It's even going back to Classic. Like, all of the raids were right next to the Alliance cities, and Horde had like 20-minute like walks to get to fucking anything because they're in bumfuck nowhere. Because everything that mattered in Classic was all in fucking Eastern Kingdoms, and anything that mattered in Kalimdor was connected to Eastern Kingdoms that was easy access. Like, that's more the issue, is that everything that you need to get access to is right next to each other in Stormwind or Ironforge, where in contrast to Thunderbluff being in literally the middle of fucking nowhere, and it's a very weird layout. Orgrimmar has the same problem, as things just aren't laid out cleanly. When you're looking for just optimal pathing to get through and do content quickly, which is what the game has been since fucking Warlords, unfortunately, the Alliance cities just did it better. Because it had everything right next to each other and it was super efficient. Oh, they changed these. These are new. Huh. Look at that. What else changed? I didn't realize that. There's a lot of stuff that's adjusted. Probably because they turned on like the new profession system like full on. Because this wasn't like this before. Huh. Look at that. A couple of people on this morning.
What can I do for you?
Well, I have like no room in my banks. Let's put the Death's Calamity thing away. Equip that. Put these away. That's not relevant anymore. That's for something later. Never need a cipher of relocation ever again, because we're never going back. I don't have the primal gem cutting recipe still. Interesting. And that's for just playing blood spec so I can tank. So we're keeping my, this trinket's got a legacy behind it. We're keeping that. I still have 4 of these. What the fuck? I thought I finished all that. No, I didn't, because that was the point where I stopped playing BFA and just went and played,
See you around.
When I just started playing, Shadowlands, Shadowbringers for Final Fantasy. And then Unholy, we can just kick this out and save that in place. Alright, cool. That gets that fixed up. We don't, legendaries don't do anything anymore, so like we've got the girdle unibits because it's my only belt right now. Meeting Rathian and Stormwind. Oh, okay. We'll start working on all of these later today. Never got into Final Fantasy myself. I started playing it because I had friends that started playing it during Warlords. So I started playing it during downtime from when we finished clearing I'm all in Blackrock, and I had nothing else to do because that expansion had like nothing to do in it, unfortunately.
Heroes of the Alliance, the Dragon Isles have awakened.
And just fell in love with it. I really like a nice story-driven game, and that did a really good job with the story-driven mechanics to it. So it became something I play quite a bit of. One really old transmog item. that being said, I'm gonna go hop in the shower and get ready for work. I will see everybody after work later today. We'll get right back on the grind. Not a big fan of the art style? Again, that's fair. Not every game is for everybody. But I'm gonna go get in the shower, and then we'll be back with more WoW later tonight. We're gonna keep working on grinding out all the stuff to unlock for the pre-patch event. Get my characters geared up and all the parts and pieces, because I think it's what, 3 252s or something, or 3 272s. Like, I'm gonna grab that shit for sure. Work on this the next couple of days, and then Friday we have, depending on when it arrives, if it arrives too late at night, I'm just gonna play WoW instead, and we'll start it on Saturday. But sometime this weekend we will be starting Pokemon Scarlet as well. That will take over part of the streams. Because the new Pokemon looks really good, and I want to play it. So I will see everybody later. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, chat. I'll see you tonight. Peace.